Ronnie here from CMRA, and I'm here today to review my video for my first race back on my bike after the rebuild. So, working with a new setup. First of all, before I even go there, let's just say hit that subscribe button, like, and follow for more information and more content on CMRA. Our goal is to journal our endeavors to be racers and share our findings and learnings with you. And along the way, hopefully some of you all may learn stuff and we can teach y'all stuff and in this sharing process. But that can only happen if you subscribe and like. So do that first of all. Yes. So I want to jump into this race and talk about this race because in this race, my goodness, man, I botched the start. I messed up the start, and I hadn't raced this bike in forever, so I engaged my launch control, and I left the bike in neutral, and so everybody takes off, and I'm on the line, and so that messed up my start tremendously. Like, you have no idea. I'm kind of embarrassed about it, but you know, it's kind of like you think that it's a rookie mistake, but it happens, right? I guess I was just super excited to get on the bike and get going. And so I just want to review the video a little bit. And so we're going to try to forward to my best lap on there, because hindsight is always 20/20. So in looking at the video, I recognize a lot of the things that I could have done better. As far as corner entry, corner exit, and all that sort of stuff. So the first lap was a wash. We're not even going to talk about that because out the gate I did a 128, which kind of sucked. Second lap was marginally better, 6 seconds better. We got down to a 122. Third lap we got down to a 129, and then it wasn't until the fourth lap where I got down to what is pace for me. Right, and pace that I need to build on, which is a 123, a 120.3, right? And so in my other race, I was able to do marginally better. I did a 120.2, but I was more consistent. My lap times wasn't all over the place. And so I'm going to try to forward to my fourth lap on here, and we can go through that real quick. So lap one, messed up the start. Not very happy with that. But first race back, I had the jitters. I don't know. I really don't know where my mind was, and it wasn't where it should have been. But I was able to regroup and get back down and latch onto the back of the pack. So first lap is going good. Maybe forward a little bit, forward a little bit, forward a little bit. I stayed behind this backpacker way too long. I think that's my boy Kevin. I can't recall exactly. It looks like his bike. Almost ran into him coming out of Rattlesnake, but finally got by him to start the second lap. And then the guy who was behind us on this R1, I can't remember his name, came by flying. And then my buddy Ross, my teammate Ross, comes flying right next to me into the triples. And so at that point I'm like, okay, cool, this is an opportunity for me to get pace and to get back down on it, right? So I'm following Ross out of the triples, through Buzzard Neck, and up through Little Bend, which I think is turn 3. So that's lap number 2. We're still finding a lot of traffic. Ross is going out around traffic through Little Bend, up Ricochet. I'm still getting traffic. Up Ricochet is a little bit tricky, and we'll talk about that once I get to the fastest lap, right? And so Wagon Wheel, going through there, up through Rattlesnake, out of Rattlesnake down. So this would then now be going into lap 3, which is where I'm actually trying to hold on to Ross. I can still see him in the distance there, so that was pretty good. I know Ross is amazing. He's super fast. He's got me by at least 3 seconds. And so here I am tacking onto him into the triples again. Buzzard's Neck coming in. Out of Buzzard's Neck. Got some traffic right there. I think I finally get, oh, that's my boy, Rich Uva. He is pretty fast on that damn, I think he's got a Aprilia. So hanging on to him was, that helped me a lot too. I think that's where I got my fastest lap, hanging on to him. So now, getting into Wagon Wheel. And we're about to get into now what it would be my fastest lap of the race. Right? So out of Rattlesnake onto front straight, start finish. And the first thing that I noticed by watching this, right, is that I'm coasting way too much. I need to be charging this corner. So I need to even talk about the new surface on Cresson, because they resurfaced the track and there was a lot of controversy going into it. A lot of controversy going into it that, you know, the surface had been, it wouldn't be good, but the surface offers a ton of grip. And so let's just dial back a little bit, going into stubs, coming off of the front straight into what they call Big Bend. Just way too much rolls. I'm coasting way too much. I need to charge a little bit more and get on the gas a lot sooner. Right? And so, because I'm looking at Rich in front of me, and I'm still off the gas coasting, trying to get the bike in, which the bike was already set. I don't know, it's like, maybe it was just me, first time back on the bike, not really. I only had practice on Friday. We did 6 sessions, out of which I only did 5, and I probably should have done all of the sessions, but the hindsight is 20/20, right? So anyways, way too much coasting going in there. I should be on the gas, or at least neutral throttle, maintenance throttle through, harder on the gas coming out. Too late, too early off the gas going into the triples, right? Following him right there through the triples. They call it triple because it's a triple apex corner. I got a backshift one. I should have backshift. I did backshift there into second. I need to get a bigger squirt of gas going into Buzzard's Neck right there. And then too early off the gas going into Little Bend. I was okay on the gas out of Little Bend once I hit that apex, but going up into Ricochet, I got off the gas too early. Now, coming out of Ricochet, there's a little hump, and you have to drag your back brake just a little bit to keep the front from lifting, and because that could really disturb the bike going into Wagon Wheel. If you know you come up of the crest of that hill and your front wheel is up, you gotta chop the throttle, get the front wheel down, and then you going now downhill into Wagon Wheel. Oh my goodness, it's a scary experience. So dragging the back brake helps with that. I think I need to dial up my traction control and my lift control to keep the front down a little bit more. But again, hindsight is 20/20, right? Rather than dragging the back brake, because dragging the back brake does keep the front down, but you created friction that prevents you from then now moving forward, right? So Wagon Wheel up into Rattlesnake, I did pretty good there. My problem is coming out of Rattlesnake. I need to be more aggressive with my flick left and harder on the gas coming out. And I think with those few things, it's a short track. I think it's 1 point something miles, not a very long track. With those few things, I think I can get myself down into 17s, 18s, because there's a lot of coasting time throughout that lap. And like I said, the race subsequent to that on Sunday, I was able to do better as far as consistency and having a more consistent line But I just need to put it all together and get back out there in Crescent and make it work. Also, what's noteworthy is that that weekend JC Camacho broke the track record, I think by a couple tenths, and that kid is just freaking amazing. He comes in the corners all sideways and stuff like that. And being a big dude, I'm still working on my craft. I've only been doing this for just 4 years now, and so I've been riding for a long time, but actually racing for 4 years. This is my second expert year with the CMRA, and so I look forward to going back to Crescent and expounding on the things that I was able to see through the review of this video. Hindsight is always 20/20, and I could go into more detail as far as gearing and stuff like that, but it's different for each bike, right? I'm on a R1M, and so that may differ for somebody riding a 600 or somebody riding a 300 and stuff like that. So going into what gears I'm in within the corners and stuff like that, I don't know that that's going to add any value to it's not going to fit for everybody. It's going to be different, right? And so hopefully this was informative and you were able to follow me through that lap, and stay tuned to our channel for more thrilling stuff. Thank you for spending the time with me. Again, like and subscribe, and see you guys soon. Next round is Oklahoma, Hallett, and that track is freaking amazing, and I expect more crazy things from JC. He might break the track record. His bike is just dialed in, and so hopefully I could chop it up with him, maybe get some pointers and stuff like that. And Alan Phillips also, those guys. Yeah, anyways, looking forward to seeing you guys next round. More videos to come, and thank you for hanging with me. See you guys soon.